Today I'm reviewing Metal Hellsinger, and I'll show you a little gameplay in a moment. But I want to note first that this is a very easy game to get 1,000 gamer score. You can get it in 10 hours or less. The achievements are very easy to do. So now I'm going to show you some gameplay while I finish my commentary. Metal Hellsinger does feature some pretty decent music that can get you in the mood while you're playing the game. Now, this is one of the mid-board boss fights. There are 8 bosses, 8 stages in the game. There are 3 challenges to 7 of the stages. I believe there's 8 stages total and 21 challenges. Now, my biggest problem with the game is if you see where the cursor is for where you aim to shoot, to the left and the right are little arrows that keep going. So the whole objective, not the whole objective, but the main objective of the game is to stay on beat. So you're only supposed to shoot and attack pretty much when the arrows line up. Now, in a game like this, you actually evade so often and so frequently, and changing your camera angle, even on an easy difficulty, you gotta do this to stay alive. So it is very hard to actually stay on beat. The song does not provide a reliable alert. Like, yeah, you can tell if you look at it where the beats are. But I looked on Reddit, I looked on the leaderboards, almost nobody can stay on beat. And personally, I just completely gave up with it. Like, after the first hour, I just completely disregarded those arrows and I played the game. Now, there is an option in the accessibility that will let you always stay on beat. Every shot remains on beat. And by the way, now you're watching one of the challenges in the game. This is getting ultimate kills, I believe. Yes. So I found that for playing on easy, second difficulty, you can just completely disregard the beat. But if you want to do the hardest difficulty, you are going to have to put in the accessibility options, always remain on beat. Or I don't know, be good enough to know exactly when to hit the beat by the song. By the songs alone, I just could not stay on beat. And it's not a game where you can actually track all those arrows and dodge and keep track of fireballs and the next attack while turning your camera angle and landing your shots. That's basically, in my opinion, impossible, and almost nobody that I read on Reddit or from the leaderboards looking at the scores could actually do this. And for that reason, I do have to deduct a couple of points off the game because the whole premise of the game is to stay on beat. Now, I think this is a fun game. I enjoyed it. It's a short game. Don't really see DLC. Maybe they'll put out something in the future for more stages. Not much endgame content, but it is a fun game to do. I think the value of the game is somewhere around $30, maybe $35. And because the whole premise of the game revolves around staying on beat, and literally nobody seems to be able to actually do that, I give the game a 5.5. If I remove the whole stay on beat, I could go as high as about 6.757. But because the whole premise does revolve around staying on beat, and for a game like this, like especially at the end, the last couple bosses are so crazy that they're launching like 1,000 fireballs at you. Like, maybe not 1,000 because it's not 1,000, but it's like over 100 at multiple points in time. Now, the nice thing is the dodge frames in this game are very good, so you can dash around the board like crazy and evade. But for the most part, staying on beat is impossible, so I do give this game 5.56 if I'm generous. I hope that helps.